What's going on? Good morning to you guys back in the United States of America. I'm saying hello from Q8, and I just want you guys to know that I care. I hope everyone's ready for a wonderful day today. And my question for you guys today is, are we going to get a boom or are we going to get a boom boom today? I think the fans are ready to hear something. They're excited. They're standing by waiting. And I think we're kind of at that point where we are excited about everything that's going on. But I think we're ready to go to phase two. Phase two would be everybody's on campus, everybody's starting to practice, everything's going smooth. We got our roster. Um, I think that's kind of where we are as fans right now. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to getting the boom. I'm looking forward to seeing who that goes to. Are we gonna get Ansley? Is Chaz going to sign? Did they make him an offer that he couldn't resist? We don't know. We're just sitting back waiting and trying our best to enjoy this process of college basketball and the excitement of the transfer portal. So right now, hey, I've never really ever went live this early in the morning back in the States, but I just wanted to try something up and just try to mix it up a little bit as well. So that's why I decided to go live this morning. And I just want to see what you guys are doing. And before I get started, I just want to say congratulations to Alinda Lintrell. She just got married to the love of her life, John Scott. The BBN says congratulations to you as well. If you have a birthday or anniversary or something, please make sure you drop it over here to the side so I can give you a good morning shout out and make sure that people know that it's your special day that I can bring you into. So please, if you got a birthday or anniversary, you got something special going on, please, by all means, I'd like to give a shout out to my daughter, Ava Spencer. That's my baby. She's actually transitioning over from middle school to high school, and today is her promotion day or whatever they call it, and I'm missing it. So I'm kind of emotional about it. So that's why I decided to go live so I can hang out with you guys and just be family. People know who follow me. I like to use the word family because that's what we are. The BBN is a huge, huge family, and we spend as much time as we can together. And I'm excited about that. I will be going live tonight at 8 Eastern. And I look forward to seeing you guys on there too as well. But right now, hey man, like what's going on in the world of Kentucky right now? We getting up today, hoping that we get some positive news. That would be something that we're all looking forward to. And like I said a few minutes ago, I think we're just ready to just kind of move on to phase two. Good morning, Jerry. Thanks for joining in. I appreciate it. I think we're all just kind of just ready for this next phase just to happen. I mean, we already got some good guys on campus. And I think, well, not on campus, but on the team. And as soon as these guys show up June the 10th, I think it is, that's when we can start talking about really, 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 really what's going on. So, yeah, so I think everybody in the BBN is waiting for some booms. Hopefully we'll get two booms. Maybe we'll just get one today and one tomorrow. We'll see how that all plays out, but we're definitely standing by waiting for the infamous boom. But, yeah, everything is going good. I'm excited to be here this morning with you guys. I wasn't really sure if this right here was a good idea or a smart idea or a bad idea. But how many people know sometimes you just got to just turn on the microphone and just say hi? And that's what I'm doing. Good morning, BBN Joy. Thank you so much for joining in. Thank you. So what's going on, man? Like everybody just talk to me. And what's going on in your life today? We're very excited. I know if I turn on UK head of a schedule and Pope is on the ball, boom, they are ahead of schedule. So are you, so Son of Seal, are you saying that it's okay if we don't get another boom here in the next couple of days? Are you, now we all got to be patient. We know that this stuff right here is not going to just happen overnight. And we know that things are really being thought about. Things are being planned and whatnot. So, we got Chaz, who we really want. We got Robinson, who's still at the NBA Combine. So there's so many still moving pieces right now that's kind of going on. And as much as we sometimes may want things to move at a certain pace, I think it's best that we just kind of just hold out and we just continue to do it. Tom said, I think Pope waited on Jackson Robinson of his decision, and he would talk to other players. So are you saying don't take Chad? So my question is, if Chad says Lanier says I want to go to Kentucky, I'm ready to sign today. Does Coach Pope says hold on, not just yet? Let me go talk to Robinson. Let me see what he's doing. Or do you pull the trigger and say, absolutely, young man, you sign right here on this contract and you come on to Kentucky and let's ball out. Don't forget about Ansley as well, too, from FDU. Hopefully he's a lock. Is what BBN equals boom. There you go. Absolutely. Thank you guys for joining. Some of these names don't really look familiar right off the back. No, need that boom. He said, I need that boom. I agree with you. We need the boom. Hey, if this is your first time watching me, please let me know. I appreciate it. I like to give people shout outs who have watched me for the first time. Bird in the hand. Got to go get that. You got to go get it, man. If he's ready to sign right now, we're talking about Chaz. If Chaz is ready to sign right now, you pull the trigger and you go get that kid. And let's see what happens with Robinson. I mean, it's not too crazy to think that we can get both of them. I mean, you got a lot of mouths to feed if you get both of them. So it's just kind of like who's ready to pull the trigger so we can move on to phase 2. I don't think he would be jumping the gun if he just said, Chaz, we'll take you. We're not going to worry about Jackson. And, but we really said that we trust Pope, so we got to see what he really wants to do in a situation like this, and that is exactly what we're doing. Brenda, good morning. Appreciate it. Thank you guys for jumping in. Thank you so much. Shot Glass, what's up, baby? What is up? Good morning. Shot Glass says, good morning, BBN, trying to get awake with my coffee. I wasn't really sure what time to go live. I just know that I've been up since early last night or early this morning. So I've been up all day, and I wasn't really sure what time to actually go live. What would be, hey, that's too early, that's too late, that's too mid-morning. So I just figured since I'm up, I'm alive, I got some energy still. I just thought I would turn on the camera and just come and hang out with you guys, because how many people know it's good to hang out with family once in a while? I watch every show, just don't chat much. Hey, okay, son, I appreciate that. Thanks so much. Next time you get on and you watch me, I want you to comment like this too, okay? Because, hey, you're part of the family. So we want to hear what you got to say too. Absolutely. And this is your first time watching, you're part of the family. You know you are. Come on in. We're going to just enjoy ourselves for a few minutes, because that's what we do this morning. What a way to wake up in the first thing in the morning is when you get to talk about the Cats. It's always a very positive thing to do, and that's what we're doing this morning. And I just want to appreciate all you guys so much for tuning in to the Loyal BBN Fan Show this morning. And if you're just joining, if you got a birthday or anniversary or something going on, please let me know so I can give you a shout out. I think that's going to be a new part of my show right there. Just need to do that. 6:40 a.m. Tennessee time. That's Central time. Yeah, I actually go live on Tuesdays, Monday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 8 Eastern. Here as well too. So please make sure you join in as well. I haven't went live on Facebook in a couple of days, but you know what? Facebook kind of helped me put me out there. So I didn't want to just run away and act like I forgot about all the support that I got. We're going to get double by tomorrow. Hey man, bring it on, shot glass. I take both of them. Absolutely. Another day and recruit. Yep. Lucky I'm ready for that too as well too. I got a question about my shirt. I'm not sure if you guys can tell about my shirt, but when I had this shirt made, it was supposed to be another color. So the guy messed it up, and it looks like it's black, but the shirt is actually navy blue. So I told the guy, hey man, don't throw it away. Just let me have it. So he just gave me the shirt for free, and I wasn't really sure. If I was going to wear this shirt or not or what, but I figured why not? He gave me the shirt for free, so I'll put it on and I'll rock it. Would Allamore and Popular be enough without Lanier and Robinson? I don't think either one of those guys are go-to. It's just from Hank. Put this up on the screen for a minute. Hank, appreciate the question. I don't think neither one of these guys would be we need a bucket kind of guy. Popular, I think, but depending on what day of the week it is, he's still a pretty good player. But I think having Lanier or Robinson would be kind of the icing on the cake to be able to have that guy. We got our shooters, we got our guys down low that can go. We got our, if we get Almanor, that gives us 2 forwards, him and Carr. Garrison, he might play a little bit of forward, but I think he's going to switch in more with the as a center as well too. But I think we need one of those guys as well. I think we need one of those guys on the team between Lanier and and Robinson to be that go-to guy when we need a basket. I think every team in basketball needs that one guy that can go get it. I think I think our shooters are good enough that if we need an outside shot, we can take care of that. Just go get somebody that can take somebody off the dribble and go create their shot, and I think we'll be okay. Um, let's see. Jerry says we would be hurt without any more transfers if that was yeah, and I mean, and I don't think we're not going to get any more. I think we're going to get maybe two, maybe three more. I don't even know how that's going to work out. At least two more, because that's what Post wants to do. He wants to at least get two really really quality guys out of the transfer portal, and then he's going to see exactly what he has to get moving after that. But I think, thank you so much for the shirt. Thank you so much. Will make those hogs worry a lot. They will, and I mean either one. And if we was to get, like I said, I mean some people be like, "Hey man, we're gonna get both of them." I would take both of them absolutely. But you got like so many egos. Like you're recruiting me. You're trying to get me in because you want me to be that guy that can get that shot. But you bringing in somebody else. So I got kind of conflicting emotions about this because I'm not really sure what it is you're trying to tell me. Am I the guy? Is he the guy? Like, how are we going to do that? But we got to trust Mark Pope and his coaching staff that he knows exactly what he's going to do for sure. Noah Waterman. Someone actually mentioned that on my show the other night, and he's from BYU. I didn't really have a chance to really look him up just yet, but I looked him up and I see he's the big from BYU. He may follow him, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, now you're going to have Garrison, now you're going to have Waterman, and you're going to have what's the name? Is Waterman willing to come to Kentucky and come off the bench? Because I don't see an instance where he comes in and starts over Williams. I just don't see that. So you're looking at guys, can you come in and are you okay with being a role player? And if they're okay with being a role player, then that's when you actually take them and you actually say, okay, so we can actually do this the right way. Absolutely. So we have to just see. Seen an interview with Noah last night, a really knowledgeable guy. I love the way he talked, very enthusiastic. You never know you never know. We could get him. But I mean, do you bring in him along with Ansley together? Because I guess one's a forward and one's a center, but you could still, because in Mark Pope's system, Noah still had to shoot the ball from outside, and from some of his highlights, he looked like he was making his shots as well too. So that's really really crucial for that process to see just who we're really going to bring in. But I think overall, I think we're ready. I think we're ready for a boom, and I think we're just ready to just see what we can actually accomplish when we get all the guys in here. But guys got to understand that most of these guys are going to come in as key role players. They're not going to come in and being the guy, but can they put their ego to the side? And I really think with the team that we got, like I don't know why we can't compete for an SEC title in year one. Like I don't know why we need to be like, well, we're rebuilding. Well, what are you rebuilding with? You already got talent out the world. You already got if you take all the games that everyone has played, like that's going to be like one of the most senior teams in all of college basketball. Like how much building do you need to do in that year one? But I have really Noah Trent. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. My apologies for that. I wasn't really sure, but I know they was talking about Waterman, so I wasn't really sure. But I actually watched the interview with him too, maybe like 2 nights ago, and he really got his stuff together, man. And I look forward to seeing what he brings to Kentucky and seeing how Mark Pope continues to use Noah and Perry in his system in year one. I hope I think they both gonna come out. They're gonna come out hungry. They're gonna come out showing that they belong here. They're not just kids from who come from Kentucky who's just getting I'll just hang out at Kentucky or whatever. No, Noah and Noah Trent and Travis Perry. These guys are at Kentucky to ball. Like they're not coming in here just to play. These guys, they believe that they can play at that level, and that's what they're going to do here at Kentucky. And I'm looking forward to seeing how they progress each day as they learn from such an older group like I said before, this is a perfect opportunity for these young men because they're not coming in trying to see what the other freshmen are doing. Now they coming in learning from experience from day one. They learning how to practice. They learning how to condition. They learning how to live. All of this stuff goes into play when you get a chance to play with older guys, and it's no different than football or NBA or whatever. You get to come in and you get to learn from guys who's already did this and been there before, and that's the biggest thing right there is that these guys are. I'm not so high on Lanier. I read somewhere that Lanier has a potty mouth and a bit of an attitude. If that's true, he gets $1 million more than our next best could use it. Could cause a problem. Could be. I mean, I don't know. That's some good information, Brett. I appreciate that information. I didn't really read it, but I mean, if that's see that's the thing that we want to. That's the thing that's so important is putting the right people inside that locker room. I mean, that's so crucial, and doing research to know who who you actually getting out there to put on your team. And if you're getting someone that's going to cause discontent, problems within the locker room, then you have to ask yourself, like, I want to win, but at what cost? How is this going to affect everybody else? Because we saw and we've seen in the past when you have a bad apple in the locker room, things just don't go as good as we want to, and it translates over to the basketball court, and that's kind of what we don't need in a program, especially in year one of Coach Pope. That's just my rather have Popular. I mean, I don't think he's a bad guy. The thing about Popular is he takes nights off. Like some nights he can be the guy, some nights he can just be that dude that just like takes over. But then he takes nights off, and we want a guy on the team. We want a guy on the team who we know is not going to take a night off. But can Popular come in and be a good key player off the bench? Once again, it's an ego thing. Do I have to say, well, I started at another D1 school. I started at Miami in the ACC. I probably should be starting. So it's so many dynamics that go to this whole process that, sometimes it's just harder. We just got to wait and see what happens. But yeah, for you, Brett, I really agree that, if he has a bad attitude, then that's something that maybe needs to be evaluated as well too. And is that something that you really want to put that bad attitude within your locker room? Because I wouldn't want to do that if I was them. Nobody. I think he had a rough season because his team was pretty bad last season. Popular is much better than the analytics say. That would be. And that's why I said about Popular. Miami wasn't good last year. They wasn't all that great. They were just coming off a Final Four. Everyone kind of picked them to be like, okay, maybe these guys, they get a lot of players back. Their big superstar came back, so everyone just assumed that Miami was going to be that team last year, and it didn't turn out that way. And I think that's why as we say, Kentucky is the team of the SEC. I don't care what anybody else is doing, and because of what Miami had just did, and because of the guys they had coming back, then they said, hey, you got a Final Four team, you got the University of Kentucky. Let's match them up, and we know how that actually went down right there. Cody said 23 3-pointers per game. Ooh, but that's in Mark Pope's that's in his offense. And if that's a lot of 3-pointers a ball game. And let me ask you guys a question then. Do you guys feel like we have the pieces on the team to be efficient if we're going to take 23 to 35 3-pointers a ball game? Like, do you guys think we a team that can make those shots? I mean, we got Brea, but he can't shoot every shot. We would like him to probably, but we still got Noah. We still got Travis. We still got Chrissa. We still got Butler. He can knock it down sometimes as well too. So we still got these players. We still got Carr. So we still got players that can knock down the three. Do we have the team in place that says I want at least 20, at least give me 25 3-pointers a ball game? Now we starting to look like Alabama, because we know Alabama doesn't take long twos. They take threes or they go to the basket. So now we're getting into that rim. Are we prepared to take that many 3-pointers every ball game? Simply because we have enough people, or we have enough shooters that can get us there. And I want to see what you guys Let's see. Brenda says, "Yeah, can't just have one player run the whole bunch. Has to have guys that help and look out for each other, not just themselves." Absolutely, and that makes a big difference in the locker room. And I, guys, just for next year, not this coming year, but next year, recruits, transfers, they're going to be seeing how does a coaching staff really put players together? Are they good at it now? Because Kentucky's going to be on the stage now. Because Kentucky's going to be on TV all the time now. Because Kentucky is just who they are. Kids are going to be looking to see, because now every time we turn the TV on, we're going to be seeing Kentucky on TV. Everybody want to see what Mark Pope can do. That's just going to be the case. So in year one, I think he's got to knock it out of the box. I really do. In order for this to set a strong foundation moving forward into the future, can he do that? And I think the better of the year that we have, the more the media is going to eat it up. You take what they're going to do already, based off if we have a really solid year, and then Kentucky's just going to be elevated that much more because of that aspect of it. I have a good day, Corey. Go Big Blue. Let's see. I think we have the sharpshooters to outshoot any team from three. That is definitely going to be. I mean, that's definitely going to be seen. We're definitely hoping that these guys are going to come in and they're going to knock down shots consistently. I know Chris, he doesn't mind pulling it down. Of course, we know about Brea. We know what he's going to do. It's just, can we have a collective group of guys that can consistently hit that long ball, and we can go down there and we can actually do that. But it's exciting, and I'm really excited, and I really hope that this morning that we get that boom, and I'll be okay if we got two booms. That would be a really good thing. Let's see. This year getting. Let's see. Nobody says this year getting his system going, showing the nation how many people are averaging 15 to 20 minutes will help next year recruiting. And I think that's going to be a really big key right there. Is if guys are only getting 15 to 20 minutes a ball game, and we're winning ball games, and everybody is still happy, then look at this. You can come in and you can play with other dudes who are really good, but even though you might not get no 35 minutes a ball game, collectively, I got it. Like I'm smart enough to know how to figure this thing out. I've figured out how to do this. Trust me and trust the process, and come to Kentucky and you'll be okay. We'll take care of you, and we'll help you get to the next level in your career, long as you trust the process and what's going on. I think that's the biggest key right there. Can they really make that happen? That's not even what I want right there. That is not what I want. Sorry about that, everyone. I just I don't have anybody helping me, so I have to do certain things when I go live, and it just kind of got away from me. But this is exactly what we need, man. We just need guys to come in and want to play for the team and don't really think about themselves all the time. I mean, you're at Kentucky. Long as you're taking care of business, long as you helping Kentucky win ball games, long as you can take care of Kentucky, the media, everything else is going to take care of us. So don't do about it. Mark Prater says too many threes with no rebounding could spill the disaster. Hope we get the bigs necessary. I mean, I don't know. Is there any more bigs out there that we're looking at? Maybe besides Waterman. I mean, that would be the only guy left out there that I think we're even trying to go after. Well, besides Ansley, he ain't really a big center, but he's a big body. But I think he's more of a four. So if guys have definitely got to want to rebound the basketball. And I think, not to go back to the heartbreak of what we happened in the NCAA tournament, but that's the one thing that really hurt us the most too, as well too. It was not that they was making all the 3-pointers. It was because we couldn't rebound, and they was getting 4 and 5 second chances on one possession just to hit a three. And on the fourth time of shooting it, they was hitting it because we weren't getting a rebound. So we definitely got to have people in place that's ready to crash the board. I really like Garrison. I've been watching some more tape of him, and I really feel like that he has what it takes to be that aggressive rebounder. I just hope guys don't come in and feel like that they got to go score 45 points a ball game. I hope they play within the system. I'm gonna throw up Williams' stats right here. Um, Thanks, William. Chris Abrea or Kerr are all above 35% from three. Butler can shoot the three as well. Perry can shoot the three. Noah can shoot the three. Colin Chandler can shoot the three. Only two non-shooters on the roster. So I take it as if you're saying, William, we can shoot the three 35 times a ball game. That is kind of what I'm getting from your stats. And I appreciate that. Absolutely. If you just joining in right now, I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here with me. If you got a birthday or anniversary or anything that's going on, please let me know so I can give you a shout out. So you can be recognized today. Things about relying on threes is you can beat anyone on a good day and lose to anyone on a bad day. You can, and that's exactly where the bad rebounding comes in. You know what they say about the three-pointer? You live by the three, you die by the three. And I think that's the biggest thing right there. So we definitely got to make sure we have that in check. And it's got to just be, I think we're going to be balanced. I think everything is going to be balanced. I think with Coach Kruger, with him being such a smart offensive guy, I think he's going to put up things. He's going to draw up things. We're going to put guys in position to succeed. That's probably the best way to really do it. What happened to the JUCO 7-setter from the Baylor guy? If I'm correct, he's playing college football now. He decided to play football. I think he's the guy. Maybe I'm not really sure about who you're talking about, David Spence. But I know there was but he wasn't a JUCO though from Baylor. Well, it was a guy from Baylor who actually decommitted from Baylor. We thought he was going to follow the coach here, but he ended up going to Utah to play football. So other than that, I'm not really sure. So you might have to give me a name for that. If you watch a bunch of tape on B-Way, big feature of their offense is the backdoor cuts when teams overreact to shooters. I think our shooters are going to scare people. We just can't force it. We got to let things come to us. That's a good point, William. We got to let things come to us. We can't just we got to, don't force it. We got people in position that can make these shots. Don't take an ill-advised shot. We want to give, as they say, give up a good shot for a better shot. And just let it come to us and don't try to overdo it. But like I said, I really feel happy about the offense that coach is going to set up. And when we play Arkansas, it is what it is. Let's just run them in the ground. I mean, let's just put so much offense on them that they don't even know what hit them. And I'm looking forward to that as well, too. How are you guys feeling about the SEC schedule? Are you guys disappointed? I know a lot of people upset that they're not going to do a home and home with Arkansas. My coin is in my hometown. Can't wait to get it today. Oh, it arrived. Okay, cool. So right now, Tommy, you are the first one that told me that it arrived. So that's good, and I hope you like it. I learned a few things in shipping. Won't be the same next time. I'll just give you a heads up, okay? It won't be the same time next time. It won't be the same way next time. I promise you that. I learned something. But it is true we got new fancy uniforms. I haven't seen them. I haven't seen them yet, but maybe is the fancy new uniforms. Are they gonna bring back the blue jeans from '96? Are they gonna rock them this year? So Noah Boyd. That's the guy. Okay, so we got a lot of Noah. Really? His name is Noah too? We got a lot of Noahs. X-San Lanier is a lock. Let's get him. Let's bring him on. I mean, but once again, remember this about this transfer portal thing. Everybody's not going to be satisfied with whatever who comes to the door. We always going to have that. We always going to have that shirt and coins will be here today also. Thanks, Jerry. I hope you guys like it, man. I really do. And let me know. Let me know. Appreciate it. Thank all you guys. But yeah, so these guys are talking about coins that they got or shirts that they ordered or whatever. So this is kind of like the shirt. This is the shirt that they ordered. They just didn't get this color. They got I'm not even sure what color Jerry got a white one, I think. Jerry or a gray one. I think Jerry got a gray one. Yeah, so I hope you like it and everything, and I hope you like the coin too as well. That would mean a lot to me. So please let me know. Was that an offense? Pope bringing in a bunch of Noahs. I know, right? It's just like Noah this, and I guess they all go visit the Noah Ark there. Let's just go hang out and let's go visit the Ark together. My shirt should be here tomorrow. Okay, thank you guys so much. I'm glad to hear that. Noah's a big boy. He'll be 6'8", 6'9" before it's over. We're looking forward to it, man. We're looking forward to seeing these guys play for sure. Because I know he's already 6'6", 6'7" already. 6'6", I think that's what I saw him listed as. Still a big kid. And you know what I really like about this is I like hearing people. I like hearing you guys talk about dark gray. Okay, you did. I like hearing people talk about their experience of of Noah and Travis, because those guys have actually really watched, and like a lot of the nation, of course, don't, they'll know them soon enough. But is it I like to hear you guys' thoughts on just how good of players they are, the confidence that they have coming into Kentucky. Do they belong at Kentucky? Can they come in Kentucky and fit in? Can they do their part as well too? So I always enjoy that. And if you had the privilege of being able to see those guys play, lucky you, because a lot of us hadn't seen them play, especially in person. I'm pretty sure there was a ball game or two, maybe on TV, the local stations or something like that. But if you had the privilege of actually seeing those guys in person, I'm talking about Trent and Perry. If you had the honor or the privilege of seeing them in person, I love the story that you guys share. So that's really good. How will everyone respond to Cal when he's in Rupp Arena? I think it's going to be mixed. I think it's going to be, if you want to boo him because of maybe how he coached, you can. But as a person and what he did for the state of Kentucky, you definitely got to give him a clap in hand, because at the end of the day, to me, basketball is important. All of this is important, and don't get me wrong. And I'm not downplaying basketball, but I think what he was able to help do with Kentucky during the events and stuff like that, I think it was too big for people to just say, we don't like you, Cal, and we're glad you're gone, and we're going to boo you, and all this kind of stuff. So, but it might not be this year that he gets a standing ovation or anything like that, but I think eventually he will need it for sure. But I think it's going to be 50-50 for sure that he's going to get half and half. But, we'll see. But I just say, if you're going to be at that game, just have some class about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, we've moved on. He's moved on. Booing or now. Let me make sure I make this clear so people understand what I mean. When the ball game starts, it's free game. Oh yeah, boo all day. Yeah, boo. Yeah, absolutely. But I think if they just, when they, it's going to be a special announcement. It ain't going to just be, and the coach for Arkansas Razorbacks is Coach John Calipari. It's going to be something kind of special as well too. So embrace that moment. You'll be there. A lot of people won't be there. So, so definitely enjoy that. Rupp, don't boo. Yeah, I know, right? Don't. Mike, did you see what Cal said? He's only yeah, he's only so. I'm trying to really focus on my Wildcats, but that's kind of hard not to see. But he's only going to focus on like 9 players this year, because he says, why bring in guys that probably ain't going to play a lot, and he's still going to give them his everything, and they're not going to get playing time. So at the end of the year, they just going to leave anyway. So I'm going to get 9 guys in here who I can roll with, and that's what I'm going to do. So, I guess so. It was William. I would have been happy for him if he didn't go to another SEC school. Cal going to Arkansas was kind of a stab in the back. Yeah, that kind of stunk. And a dude going to Arkansas, that kind of stuck in my back too. That hurt. I didn't want to play that guy anymore. I'm not afraid of him because I'm Kentucky. I just didn't. If I didn't have to, I just didn't. I was hoping when he said he was going to go to Pittsburgh or Pitt, I was like, yes, way up north. Just whatever, just go. Whatever, just go there. So we don't have to deal with you. That would really be good. I would hate to see what the tickets cost for Arkansas. They probably already sold out. Absolutely. That they're probably already sold out. I was sure. I will be back in the States for that ball game though. So that's a good thing for me. I will be back, and that is very good for me. Let's see what I would have been happy. Hope Cal finally got some robots and computers. Nobody said, I hope Cal finally got some robots and computers in the pig pen this year. Hope they have a better ankle doctor there. I guess we're going to see. But we still going to shake them. And I'm looking forward to that for sure. we're still gonna give them a shake for their money. That is for sure. Seeing his back and listen, that's taking off, leaving us scrambling. I mean, a lot of people is kind of like, good, just go ahead and get out of here, and we'll be okay. So my mouse is really, really sensitive. But yeah, man, this is good, man. This is really good for me to be able to come first thing in the morning. Like I said, I'm seeing a lot of people here who watch me every night when I go live at night. So I just figured this morning, I don't know why I didn't do this already. So the it just feels good to be live with you guys, man. I started my stuff in Facebook. Facebook people, Facebook guys, have given me so much love and so much support since I started over the year. And I just wanted to be able to say, I just wanted to come live and go live with those guys today, just as a way for me to say thank you. But it's going to be a good season, guys. I'm for real. And if you're not pumped up this morning already about being a Wildcat fan, you should, because this is about to be a very, very special year for the Kentucky Wildcats. And I'm definitely getting ready to look forward to the ride, and I'm going to see what happens. And we're going to cheer this on together for sure. Where am I at right here? I'm looking for this right here. So things are going good, man. I always love Ricky P. Yeah, I wonder. Hey, I wonder if he actually did write a check for NIL to help here at Kentucky. I mean, he said he would, but did he really? I don't know. Sometimes you just got to say things for the public to make it look good, but sometimes people don't always follow through what they say. But hey, there's a lot of things that can go on behind closed doors that I or you do not know about. And that's the fun thing of just sitting back, waiting, and just seeing how this all unfolds. Let's see right here. Pope needs to retire Patino's jersey in the 30-year anniversary of 1916 when St. John's comes. Could be. I mean, they could set that up for a very special game. I mean, anything is possible as well. So smash that share and sub up. Thank you. Yeah, if you're watching from YouTube for the first time, and if you never have, I'm supposed to say please subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. But I got other people who do it for me, and I appreciate it very, very much, because I just get so caught up in just talking and just hanging out that I sometimes I forget to promote myself. But I have other people who I really appreciate, so thank you, Shot Glass, for that. It means a lot to me. It really does. But yeah, like let me ask you. Goose Given said prophetic words at the beginning of last season. If Cal don't win this year, team, it's on him. And that's what I remember. I actually remember that too. That is because the team that we had, there was no reason why we lost in the first round. It's just no reason, man. It's just no reason. But I'm moving on from that. I'm moving on. There's a new sheriff in town. There's a new captain. There's a new head era. Things are moving in the right direction. But yes, I do remember that comment. No, Rick didn't see a check. It was a metaphor. He was just saying UK will not need money. Okay. And I mean, I'm okay with that too. Trust me, a Kentucky Wildcat elite. I'm not like my feelings are not hurt because if he didn't send the what's name, I was just curious if he actually did that or not. You know what I'm saying? Big C was a hard one after all uproar of getting him able to play, the fans paying for the billboard and the eruption he got when he finally got to play. Yeah, I think a lot of people kind of took that kind of hard. And I think next time when we have issues like that, I think the crowd or the fans will be probably a little bit more reluctant to go out of the way and do something like that, knowing that at the first possibility of maybe transferring, you'll be out the door. And, people spent hard-earned money on that. I don't think it was maybe just one particular donor who did that. I think it was collective of people just saying, I donate, and people gave up money. And whether you gave $1 or whether you gave $10,000, I think at the end of the day, you wanted to see him at Kentucky play, and you did your part. And for him to just get up and just leave, I mean, I get it, It was, he wanted to play for the coach that brought him to America. I get all of that. But at the end of the day, it was just kind of like, the fans loved you. The fans, if you wanted to play college basketball another year, we would have loved to have you here at Kentucky as well, too. Look how much you mean to us. And we did this, and you left on us. So I think next time in the future, if we having problems getting kids here for whatever reason, we might not get that big support. They might not get that big support like they did last time because we're not in the business of just putting our heart into everything and then you just go and transfer to a rival school. I already miss Theo. I really do, and I hate it for him to go. I'm not sure if you guys saw my video yesterday, but I kind of the video was basically saying I lost a dude and I'm sad, but I think I think when Otegatron, he's here, and is he a Adu? We don't know that yet. Is he anything like a Adu? I don't know that yet. But what I do know about him and what I've been able to see and what I've been looking at is he's very aggressive and he has that motor. And that's exactly what a Adu had. He's built like he's ready to play basketball. I can't think of any other guy on the team that looks like him. And if you think about a Adu and how he looked on the team, there was nobody else that looked like him on the team, and nobody else did what he done. So because of that, I kind of did my comparison for him. Now I get it, that he's not a dude, but we don't know that. He shoots a little better than a dude does, but a dude's bigger and he weighs more. But anything is possible when you get here at Kentucky. You learn to elevate your ball game because of the environment and the stage that you own, it kind of forces you to raise your game to a certain level more than what you was when you was out at your old school, because this ain't the Big 12. This is the SEC and this is Kentucky, if nothing else. Mid-major school, Big C's younger brother playing this year. Yeah, I think he went to a smaller school though. No, he went to Illinois, I think it was, didn't he? I think he went to the Big East. If I'm sure, I was sort of surprised he went to Arkansas. I feel he might have been the most misused player we had last year. He looked lost, and I don't know if he's going to get better at that. I don't really know. But year two, it's amazing what you get a young player to come. But I mean, if you look at Z and what he did before he came to Kentucky, and I think what was the issue of him getting to Kentucky is that he's already been playing ball with an older group of guys. So I don't know how that didn't, his skill set didn't come to Kentucky and translate. But I mean, if you look lost when you get in and you're not getting rebounds like you should, I guess you got to come over here and actually set with me for sure. Absolutely. Good morning, Matt Short. Thanks for joining in, man. I appreciate it. So we just got to Kentucky's going to be good this year, man. I'm looking forward to it. What do you guys think our record's going to be, man? Of course, we don't have our full roster yet, so we can't really talk about what our record is going to be because I think it kind of depends on really who we get in. And once again, I think that's kind of when we can kind of go into the record prediction is when we really see who's on the team. Right now, we got our team pretty much 95%. I say 90% because we still need that go-to guy, and that's that 10% guy right there. As well too. Doghouse Mike, it's like when we first started back playing Louisville, toss up at first, then we owned them. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. But I really believe like that Coach Pope has put together a team that is good, that can go out and compete in year one up under his leadership, 25-6 before the SEC tournament. It's a bold statement, man. Only 6 games. Okay. I hope we protect home court. Like we can't let these mid-majors come in here and beat us. We can't just let teams come in and run havoc on us at home. If we do one thing good this year, we got to take care of home court, and we got to win for sure. 24-7, 25-6. Okay, that's about now. I hope none of those losses is to anybody at home that we shouldn't lose to. Hopefully, that's not the case. We can still go. We can still go to, even if Mark Sears comes back to Alabama, we can still go to Alabama and we can still beat those guys. We can still go to Tennessee and beat them too. I'm not going to rule out that. I'm not going to throw a number out there yet, but we can still go on the road and win some of these tough games for sure. Bet Pope don't lose 3 in a row at Rupp. Oh, I hope not. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Like we got to take care of home court. We cannot have that. We can't be going into losing 3 games and getting ready to play another game and be like, oh my goodness, dude, are we going to lose 4 games in a row? Please, not 4. So that's something that we just 40-0. Okay, Matt Short, appreciate that. Patino was 13-13 first year. Do you think we'll go 13-13 this year? And my question is, I got 2 questions. We're really happy about Coach Pope being here, right? If he went 13-13 in his first year and we didn't go to the tournament and he doesn't play Perry and Trent like fans want him to, will the fans still be there to support him? Because that's a valid question, because fans around Kentucky, they want to see these guys get on the floor. They want to see them play. The question is, how much playing time? What's the rotation going to be? Is he going to put them in a learning stage for the college level and set them up for success next year, or they going to come out and is he going to find a way to play them already as soon as possible? That was before the NIL and portal. Nowadays, we can get a decent team fast. We can't, and that's why I don't. That's why I don't. Vandy is 2 wins. Vandy, they kind of recruited a little bit too in the portal too. So if you ask some of those guys, they'll tell you, "Oh, we might beat Kentucky this year. We might beat them." Yeah, I kind of would like for you to stop pretending, though. Don't pretend like that. That like that's not even cute. Don't even do that. If the rest of Pope's career is like Pitino's Kentucky run, I take 13-13 in year one. Could be. I just 13-13 in the first year. I think honestly, with the way he's put together his portal and his players that he's brought in, I don't think 13-13 would be acceptable. I just don't. I don't think it would be acceptable for a lot of fans. And I think they'd be like, okay, hold on, wait. That would give a lot of outside naysayers. See, I told you, you guys want to bring in Pope, the coach, and he can't even get it done in year one with the talent he got. I think he has to go out and really, really set his future up at Kentucky as a head coach really, really good. I really do. I don't think 13-13 in year one is acceptable in the day and time that we live in, because now you can go out and you can put pieces together that you want. You can do this, you can do this, you can do this. Now I got every aspect of college basketball. I have some portion of it. Now I can just make this come together and work. I think it'll be a whole lot better. So I really look for us to do no way we lose more than 10 games. We better not lose more than 10 games. No, sir. We better not lose more than 10 games. And we better not lose at home. And we better at least win at Tennessee or Alabama. We need to get one of those two for sure. I'm just saying Pitino had to start somewhere. Then he have won many banners. Yeah, that's true. But the doghouse, do you really think the fan base is really going to be excited if he only goes 13-13? Okay, give him time. People said give him time. Don't expect too much in year one. Unfortunately, I think we do already expect a lot in year one. I think Kentucky fan base is so hungry for success that they want to see it now. They got their guy. They got somebody who knows what it means like to play for Kentucky. Can he go coach good enough to get us where we have a tremendous year this year? And does a tremendous year mean we going to win it all? I don't think so. I don't think we got to win it all for it to be a special year. I just think we need to make it to March. And I think making it past the first weekend, we're already in the right direction of doing things correctly. That's for sure. What does everyone think would be an acceptable record this year? I don't think 13-13 would be acceptable. That's just me. If we play on Sunday in Nashville and at least one NCAA win this year would be a success. Could be. Now, if we win one NCAA game, does that get us to the second weekend, or does that get us to another game? Because I'm not sure if it gets us to that. So if you win one game, you get to the second weekend. Is that right? I'm trying to get to the second weekend, if all possible. If we play on Sunday in Nashville and at least one NCAA win this year would be a success. Let's see what happens. It's just BBN's DNA to expect success. I think shot glass. I think you're absolutely right on that, and that's why I asked the question about is the fan base going to be okay? Is the AD going to be okay? Is the state of Kentucky going to be okay if we don't go and if we don't have that successful of a year like we may hope we want to? I think we got too good of guys in there that's going to let that happen. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're bringing in players that know how to play college basketball, and because of that, I don't see us losing a great deal of games. And like I said, we got to at least go to Tennessee and win it. We got to look. We got to win at Tennessee or we got to win at Alabama. We can't lose both of those games. We got to get one of them. See, somebody said Sweet 16. Sweet 16 from Richmond. Go Big Blue. Hey, Rick, what's going on from Richmond? Appreciate you joining in. Thank you so much. It means a lot. I have a question. Does the fan base, let me see. See if I put this up here. Kentucky Wildcat. I have a question. Does the fan base actually understand Pope's offense and defense? They play a very up-tempo style that requires rotation players. You can't depend on one player getting 30 minutes with this style or they have completely gassed. Yes, I definitely I'm not sure. They wanted me to put everything up there, but the rest of it is basically, you can see it right here. Yeah, I mean, and that's the key thing right there is thank you, Kentucky Wildcat. That's the key thing right there is, are the guys going to be okay in this type of offense that you're not going to get 30 minutes a ball game? And look, let's just be real. If I was a player, I know all players want to be on the floor. I get that. Everybody wants to be on the floor. Everybody wants to get those minutes. Everybody wants to be seen and like stuff like that. But does it ever come a time when a player just says, I want to win a national championship? Like, I want to get that one shining moment. I want the confetti falling down on my head. I want to wear the hat. I want to be on the front page of USAA. At what point in time, or are we not even in that time no more? Has that time passed us that kids really genuinely want to win a national championship? Or is it just about, I got paid, we got beat, where's my check at? Holla. You know what I'm saying? So, do a little J-Rock, holla, and that's kind of what it is. Top 4 finish in SEC, I would think, be success. Top 6 SEC finish and making turning acceptable. Anything below that would sting. Yeah. I mean, and that's why I said I just don't think 13-13 in year one. Now, I know we were just throwing out that number, and I know that they're not saying that's what we could be. But I think overall, if you really look at it, being realistically, it's just things that we have to accomplish in year one, despite it being a new era, despite it being a new coach, despite it being a whole new roster than it was last year, down to everybody basically. We still got to find a way to still represent Kentucky, because just being average is just not acceptable at Kentucky. It's just not, and I don't think the fans would do it even in year one. He's getting guys that want to bind and not protect themselves for the NBA, and that's good. That is perfect, and thanks, Doghouse. That is exactly what we need, man. We want guys that come in and say, "Look, I don't know if I even have a NBA career, so I might as well do as much as I can to make as many memories as I can right now. Is I may not make it to the league, but I got a chance. I can't control if we win a national championship or not. I can't control if the scouts and the people want to bring me in on their teams. I can't control all that to a sense, but I can control how I go out and how I perform every single night. And I think that's the biggest key right there, is just being able to just go out and just play your best. And let's see if for some odd reason or some reason we can find a way to win a national championship. And if we do that, I think success is right there waiting for us. And we're just going to just keep building, keep moving. And I think that's going to be one of the most positive things about this year for sure. Yeah, I love my Wildcats. Go Big Blue. Win or lose this year is what all of us Bennies been yelling for 10 years. Win or lose, this is what all of us Bennies have been yelling for 10 years. People's been wanting Cal out. People has been waiting for a new era to start. Now we just got to ask ourselves, are you going to be patient while all this takes place? And I don't know, I don't know how the fan base is going to be, if they're going to be patient and truly be patient. People say, oh, I'll be patient. I'm going to give them a couple years, maybe 1 or 2 years, to see how it goes. And if it's going good, then you know what? Boom, we rolling now. But if the year doesn't go so good, do we say, you know what? That's okay. We get it next year. We okay. We're good. I think we land Allen Moore and Lanier and Robinson stays in the draft. Some people don't want Lanier. Some people want Robinson. Some people don't want Robinson. Some people want Lanier. The benefit of Robinson, he already knows the offense. But then again, coaches got to teach it to everybody anyway. So I mean, what's one more player that's got to learn it when the whole team has got to learn it basically anyway? Or Popular. Coach knows what it means to play for Kentucky. So do the guys he's bringing in first year, maybe slow, but man, I'm excited for the future. Tommy, I agree with you 100%. I am definitely excited about. I'm definitely excited about just seeing how this all unfold. I think we get two of those three. I think so too. Which two? I would probably say if I'm guessing, I would probably say that we get. If I'm guessing, I say that we probably get Lanier and the other guy. Can't think of his name right off the back, but the guy from FDU. I think those are the two guys that we actually get, and hopefully we get Booms really, really soon rather than later, and then we'll see what he does with the last piece of the puzzle. I mean, this is fun, but we just kind of want to see, okay, can we just wrap this up a little bit? Can we just put our team together? Can we just be that focused? And can we just start, once you put the team together, then you can start phase two. I say just trust the coach and let him get who he wants. And at the end of the day, Michael Stewart, that's exactly what's going to happen. That's exactly what's going to happen. He's just going to just trust his guy. And, we got to go trust Pope that he's going to bring in the right people. We're going to trust him that he has the right interest for Kentucky in mind, and whoever he brings in, he's going to teach him his system. He's going to set the expectations of what he's expecting from him and his coaching staff, and then us as fans. Because no matter who he gets, somebody's going to be left out. Some fans going to be unhappy because, well, I didn't want him. I wanted him, and I didn't want him, and we should have went and got him. I mean, we can go back and forth all day long about who we want, but at the end of the day, when the coach brings somebody in, when we have two choices, hey, coach, I support you. Hey, coach, maybe you should have did better. So I just choose to just go ahead and just support the coach and whoever he brings in. Then he has did his due diligently, and he has brought in the right people that he think is best for his system. I would agree with Mike. Both are who I predict as well. Robinson will likely go to the highest bidder because he is still being projected as not picked in the draft. So then you got to ask yourself, how long does coach want to hold out for him? I don't even know. Michael Stewart, I'm not really sure if I've ever seen you on my lives before, especially through Facebook. So if this is your first time, I appreciate you commenting as well too. Once again, if it's your first time watching, please let me know where you're from. And if it's your first, and if you're just getting in here, please, if you got any like a birthday or anniversary, anything like that special going on, please let me know so I can give you a shout out so you can get recognized. I think you deserve that. Now BBN would give Pope a bye this season as long as it's not embarrassing. Hope so. Hope that's the case for sure. 606 is in the house. Let's see. MB, he knows more than me. Was a cheerleader at school. Let's see. He knows more than me. I was a cheerleader in school, not a coach. I know, right? Hey, leader, thank you so much. I appreciate you joining in. I'm not sure if I missed any other ladies that may be in the group. If I did, but I always like having ladies in the group. I like hearing what they have to say, the input that they always give. And Lita, she watches me, so I want to give a shout out to her as well. She wasn't on the other night, but this is a big shout out to you. Thank you so much for supporting me. I thank you so much, and thank you for commenting. And what you have to say matters to me. Thank you so much. Take that off. I am trying to do phone calls tonight. I really am. I just think I haven't had a chance to really get the system set up, and because I have to. The whole time I'm trying to do a phone call, I'm just like this, and it feels odd that it kind of gets odd for me to do that, and I'm trying to get the right position. I'm just really just trying my best just to get through while I'm overseas and get back home. But like I said, I do want to have that part of the show. I think that's fun. I think you guys get to voice your what's the name first time. James Russell, appreciate it, man. Make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. I appreciate it. Or check this out. James, you don't even have to subscribe. Just check out the channel if you like it. I appreciate the support. If it value, thank you so much. But yeah, if it's your first time, please please just let me know it's your first time. I don't give you a shout out. 606 in Ashland. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it so much. It means a lot to me as well. So yeah, but I will Kentucky fan since 1977. I was a little boy. I was a little boy then. So I wouldn't even ask your age, son of Seal. Appreciate it. Thank you for joining in. You know, the Big Blue ladies that no ball or merit. Those are the good. Those are the good ones. Did someone actually put the good ones up there? He had to put that. You know what? Nobody. You're always throwing in those little comments. I love it, man. I appreciate it. Done, sir. Subscribe. Thank you. Thank you guys so much, man. Thank you so much. Hey, Todd, take care of yourself. Remember, Todd, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. If you so feel the free to, I love it. Thank you so much. Yeah. So once again, this is I don't go live in the morning. 859 Winchester here. Thank you, Mercury. I appreciate it. Thanks. I really appreciate all you guys, man. It means so much. And don't forget tonight, Fancy 63. I wouldn't even thought of them. My parents was young. Doghouse in the house, Somerset, Kentucky. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate it. You always welcome her on my channel. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, please go over to the YouTube channel, smash that subscribe button. Make sure you put that notification on as well too. Doghouse husband. I've been one of those for years. So tonight when I go live at 8 Eastern. 8 Eastern time. I was going to say 8 Eastern Pacific. That wouldn't make no sense whatsoever. I don't know what I'm thinking about, but yeah. Didn't he go to Western Kentucky? I don't know. Nobody. My old lady is a Buckeye, but she bleeds blue now. Hey, show it how it's done, baby. Sometimes you got to just bring them around. You got to throw it out there and just bring them in. As you got to just reel them in, and sometimes they just say, you know what, I give up, baby. You win. You make the sunshine in our days. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you so much, Brenda. I really appreciate those words so much. And I'll be going live tonight at 8 Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern. The first part of the show, I'm going to go ahead and give my confession because everyone kind of got mad at me. Because look, the last show we just kind of got to talking, and I didn't even realize that I was supposed to give my confession to the show, and we just kind of got wrapped up, and I realized I had to go to work, so I had to get off, and people were, oh man, come on, man, just tell us your confession. Somebody text me, inbox me at the, matter of fact, if this is your first time watching, maybe I should throw this up right here, throw this up on the screen. Don't forget the confession tonight. Confession tonight, Jerry, absolutely. I'm going to make sure that happens, and I'm going to do that towards the first part of the video too as well, just so you guys don't have to wait. Now, it's nothing crazy. Somebody hit me up and asked me if I had put myself in the transfer portal to go to Louisville. That was funny. I enjoyed getting that text. That made me laugh, and I needed that laugh early in the morning. We need this guy to back up car. Waterman spent the last 2 seasons at BYU. But see, here's the thing, though. Is he going to be the 13th player that we get? Because see, here's the thing. If you're going to bring in Ansley, I think he's that guy that's going to back up Carr. But then again, I mean, if coach is the coach, David, I'm going to tell you right now, you're probably smarter than I am with this stuff. So if you feel like that he's the better guy at it, absolutely go ahead. And he fit from distance and scored in double 15 games. He started all 30. I mean, it's that experience that we are definitely going to have for sure. That's going to make the difference down the stretch. And I really believe that with all my heart that's just what's going to happen for sure. But yeah, see you tonight, Todd, as well, too. Thank you. Thank you, Doghouse, for that. Clint Hardy, what's going on? Thank you for joining in today. Appreciate it. All you guys matter to me, man. Like more than you guys can, and ladies, more than you Garrison shooting and defense. We could just keep going. Sorry about that. Every time I see something, I get off track of what I'm saying. So I'm going to try not to look over there right now. You guys read the comments over to the side, okay? I'm gonna look straight ahead. But you guys mean the world to me, and that's why I turn on this camera, and that's what gives me joy. And I'm glad that I think a boom is coming. Clint, Clint, you my dude, man. Clint, yeah, appreciate you. Good looking out over there. Absolutely. I hope we get that. But you guys mean so much to me, and I'm glad that I was going to go live yesterday, but I actually uploaded a video with a dude, and I think it's called something, Don't Sleep on Me or something like that. a new era is here or something like that. But I uploaded a video yesterday, so I didn't go live yesterday morning. So I told myself today I'm going to go live and just hang out. I just want to just come and just hang out with you guys. Confess now. It's Thursday, confession day. I'll be back on tonight to confess. We forgetting Garrison shooting it. We're not. I mean, and that's what I'm saying about Garrison and the rest of these guys. Like we just like any given night, we can just be clicking on all 13 cylinders. Not even clicking on 5 cylinders. We could be clicking on all 13 cylinders when things are going right. For me, the most important thing I really look, and the thing I'm looking forward to the most is just seeing how's Coach Pope going to do the rotation and how's he going to split up the minutes, and is everybody going to be okay with that? That is definitely the case for me. Is everyone going to buy into? Yeah, hit the like button. Hit the like button, please. Not supposed to look over there. Nobody stop that, okay? So I don't see it, okay? How is everyone going to buy into the system? Is everyone really going to be like, I'm in it, coach? Like, let's just go win a championship and whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm okay with whatever you think, and this is coming from a player, whatever you think that I can do for the team to help the team out. If you say that you only need 15, 16 minutes from me a ball game, then when I get in the ball game, I'm giving you everything I got. The whole ball game for the whole time that I'm on the floor. You can count on me, coach. And when you get a group of guys in the locker room that says that, big things, Tegatron, big things can really happen when everybody really sincerely buys into it. And that's what I'm looking forward to really see before anything happens. Can we gel together, and can we just put our differences aside as a team and says, I want to win. I'm at the highest, I'm playing at the mecca of college basketball. This is a opportunity for me. I am going to take advantage of it. And whatever you need from me, whatever you need, coach, you can count on me. And that's what's so important. Mike came on because it's probably 120 degrees outside. Tell you what, it's not hot yet. It's not that hot yet, but it's getting there. And I tell you, it's that the temperature is changing. The humidity is pushing that hot weather here. And when it gets hot, then I'll probably quit my job and go home because nobody got time for that at all. Hope they all play well together, meaning personality-wise. Absolutely, they have to play good together. Leader, they just got to. They definitely got to play good together, and their personalities just got to be. Hey, look, maybe I got more NIL money than you. That's cool, but you know what? I'm still part of you guys. That they can say, hey, look, that was the business side of coming to Kentucky. Now, the personal side of playing at Kentucky is we're gonna go win ball games. Absolutely. Jenny, I think we will too. Thanks, Jenny, for joining in. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for taking the time to join in. I definitely hope we get a boom today. Hopefully we get a boom today. Now, which boom is that from? Is that going to be from Ansley, or is that going to be from Lanier, or is that going to be from both? But I think both of them want to have their own day when they get announced or whatever. Time to get the garden going here. Hope they have the mentality like Reed, he said in his interview, that he would even bring water to the team, that he would do whatever for the team. Hey, he did what he could for the team, and his actions spoke louder than his words. That's for sure. So just like I said, I hope the guys are really ready to go. How can you, Jimmy? How can you forget about Krista talking smack? Like, that's just gonna be good. Like, I have a feeling now. Butler is going to guard their big transfer guy that they just got in, Davis, I think it is. He's going to guard him. But can you imagine putting Krista? Even Krista can get up in his face and guard him and talk smack. That's going to be fun. And I got a feeling Krista's going to be a fan favorite. He's going to be one of the fan favorites this year just because of his personality and what he brings to the floor. Be some salty pork after that game. And hey, let's cook them up, man. Let's put them on the grill and let's cook them up and let's let them know that they're actually in Big Blue Nation land, and that is exactly how we do. Time to get the garden going. Let's do it for real. So don't forget, if it's your first time here, I have a loyal BBN fan text line. Please text me your thoughts or whatever. 270-220-0994. It'll come across the screen once again here. Noah said that the staff was still trying to bring in a few assists like fitness and nutrition coaches. Bring them all in if you can. I mean, if you got the funding and if you got the NCAA said that, that's no problem. If it's not breaking any laws and if you can get them to come, bring them in, man, and let's make sure that we give our guys the right opportunity and set them up for success. So we do our jobs off the court to make sure that you have what you need. Your job is to go between them lines and ball out. When the ball tips, we tip, and we do our thing for real. PGA Championship in Kentucky starting soon. Hope they enjoy that. Not a big golf guy. But I hope that's a fun time. I hope the weather holds up for him. I guess if it's good, I don't even know. But Clint, you look like you're probably into it, so definitely enjoy that for sure. Let's see. Michael Stewart says, let me see if I can put that. Oh, I got to bring up this right here. My fault for that. Michael Stewart. Okay. Let me see what this right here says from Michael. Our problem as fans is the last 15 years, 7-8-man rotation instead of thinking back to the Patino era of a 10-man rotation. Pope has stated he explains it is about the name on the front of the jersey. Like I said, I mean, and but you got to think about it though. I will say this, and I agree with you, Michael, and thank you for that. Absolutely for that comment. The thing about it, we in a different era now. We in a different era, and should it matter? Maybe it shouldn't matter, but unfortunately, we're in a different era now. Now it's more about the egos. Now it's more about social media. Remember those days we didn't have like they didn't have all that outside noise that they have now. Social media, all this stuff going on, NIL. If you don't play me, I'm gonna transfer. And all this, it's just so many different factors now. But the bottom line is, I hope that these guys come in with the mindset of, I'm going to do what I need to do for the team. If we go to a 10-man rotation, who's going to be left out? Who do you leave out if we go to a consistent 10-man rotation? Is it the freshman? Is it Chandler? Who's left out if it's just only a 10-man rotation? Which could be the case. It really could be the case. So we got to wait and see how that actually happens with us. Last time I seen him answering questions was a few guys in the hallway, and Cal said, we are doing it here. Nobody that still refuses to do the hall call. I don't want to do that. I should do the hall call for you guys right now, but it's so ugly and so disgusting. I won't bore you guys with my ugly call. Yes, sir. Word them out. As soon as I get in town, when Arkansas comes in town, we got to set the pace from the get-go. And that's going to be, it's going to be cameras from overseas that's going to be there. It's going to be cameras from England that's going to come watch that ball game. That game is going to be so enormous, so big. Chandler looks to be in good shape. And he's going to continue to get in better shape as well, too. You got to believe that he's going to continue to get in better shape. Good basketball shape, you know what I'm saying? Really, really good shape, ready to come out playing. The ones not showing up. That's it. And if Coach Pope takes the same attitude that they had while they was in college, and if your playing time was not guaranteed, your playing time was based off who gave it their best at practice, you might not be playing. You might not be starting. I like that concept. To me, I wish that was the concept, is that I don't know who's starting from game to game. When we practice, I'll let you know who does it. So if you want to start, you better come to practice and ready to go. If you're sick, you're not starting next ball game. It forces people to be at their best at all times. I'm looking forward to seeing Amari too as well too. All these guys. I can't wait to see Krista. I can't wait to see if Butler is good as advertised on the defense side of the ball. I want to see our Kentucky kids get their shots. Like I said, it's a lot of people that's really wanting these guys to play. We're talking about Trent and talking about Perry. And if they don't get that opportunity in year one, how disappointed are they going to be? Hey, Birds, pick pen, but make a piggy friend. I have to get him in here. He's the He's the godfather. I call him 3 M's. And then Mr. Piggy. Nobody, you're funny, man. Let's see. When you get back, we all need to have a big BBN family reunion cookout. Why not? I think someone else mentioned that to me as well too. Someone hit me up and told me that they would love for that to happen. That's pretty cool. Thank you so much. So people are thinking the same thing. It's amazing. We come to different walks of life, but sometimes we all really think that. Jerry Tipton is a writer with the Lexington Herald. Okay, so what did he say then, Clint? I think everybody reports to campus. This is for Jerry, and somebody can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think everyone can show up on campus on June the 10th. So it's almost here. Like it's really almost here, and I'm looking forward to that. I get to go on vacation next week. I'm excited. I cannot wait. I'm not coming home, but I'm going to a different country, and I'll tell you guys when I get there. You watch the interview with Trent. The kid will not be upset. Year one. The kid will not be upset. Year one. He knows the assignment he is wanting to develop. I think the same goes with Perry. I hope. So when I read that Kentucky, I say it that you as a fan, you're okay if they don't get a lot of playing time. And it seems that he understands he may not get a lot of playing time in year one, but a lot of fans might not understand that. A lot of fans are just going to say, hey, why isn't he playing? Why aren't they getting enough minutes? Why come they're not in the rotation? So it's coming. And as much as he released his book about covering the University of Kentucky yesterday. So that's the book that I heard Matt Jones talking about, is that he was releasing his book. Okay, that's cool then. But a lot of people are going to be talking about, I want to see these Kentucky kids get on the floor and play. If they don't get a lot of playing time, you have to wonder how long their patience is, and are they going to be like, okay, Coach Pope knows best. He knows what's best for the team. Let's just be patient. They'll get out there, and they will, they'll make the best of it for sure. Tipton's always held Calipari responsible. That should be an interesting book then. That should really be interesting as far as what he put in that book. So I know a lot of people are probably going to go out and buy it and read it. I wonder if it's going to be on. I wonder if it's going to be Audible, because I will get my my Amazon Prime or whatever they call it and read it off of that. That would be good for sure. But hey, once again, I just want to say thank all you guys for coming in. If this is your first time ever watching, if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, and if you think you would enjoy it, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Everything that you do for me makes a difference and means the world to me. I want to thank you guys once again. Do not forget, tonight, 8 Eastern, the Lawyer BBN Fan Show will be right back here talking with his confession, and we will have a good time as a family. Tonight will also be, I have 3 more Would You Rather questions, okay? So hopefully these are fun questions. They will be asked periodically throughout the show, and hopefully we can have a good time with it. When I wake up tonight, hopefully I saw that we got the big boom. But if I hear my phone going off, I know something good's going on. So I definitely will have to pay attention to that as well, too, when I take my nap, because I get up at 3 a.m. here to be able to do the show, because I just want to hang out with you guys and hang out. So that's good. I'm waiting for Cal Tucker's article about what a train wreck it was behind the scene the last few years. So a lot of stuff that's going to be shared, man, for real. It's a lot of stuff that's going to be shared. So we do look forward to that. Once again, for all the people that follow me out there, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And all the new people who came for the first time, thank you so much. I appreciate it. And I am